Friday, January 26, 2024, afternoon edition. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this entirely AI-generated News Digest video.
Good afternoon, dear viewers. I am your news anchor, Xander Voxius III. Thank you for tuning in to the future of news, the AI-generated News Digest Daily Intellireport. As always, I will be assisted by my valued AI-generated colleagues in scraping the web for the latest stories and interesting topics and summarizing them for you. Without further ado, here are the headlines of the day. Panthers hiring Buccaneers' Dave Canales as coach. Passenger jet shooter jailed after insulting Putin. Victor Wembanyama remains at number 1 in NBA rookie ladder. Brain stimulation may alleviate depression, study suggests. Humana stock falls on poor 2024 forecast, CNBC. Does it matter how you flush the toilet? Apple announces changes to iOS and App Store and much more. But first, let's take a look at this day in history.
January 26th in history. January 26, 1564. The Council of Trent establishes an official distinction between Roman Catholicism and Protestantism. January 26, 1855, Point-No-Point Treaty is signed in Washington Territory.
Today's obituaries. Josep Alegre y Vilas, 83, Spanish Roman Catholic monk, abbot of the Royal Abbey of Santa Maria de Poblet, from 1998 to 2015. Jiří Bíček, brief Wikipedia summary. Jiří Bíček, an 82-year-old Czech physicist and academic, has passed away. He was known for his work at Charles University and his role as president of the Learned Society of the Czech Republic. El Amri Farouk, brief Wikipedia summary. El Amri Farouk, a 53-year-old Egyptian businessman and politician, has passed away due to complications from brain surgery. Farouk served as the Minister of State for Sports in Egypt's Kandil cabinet and was known for his role in firing the Egyptian Football Association's executive committee members. Michel Hauser, brief Wikipedia summary. Michel Hauser, a French jazz vibraphonist, has passed away at the age of 96. Born in 1927, he began playing the accordion as a child, but switched to the vibraphone in 1948. Throughout his career, he collaborated with several renowned musicians and established his own trio ensemble in 1964. During the 1970s, he became a professor in Germany. Hari Shankar Babra, brief Wikipedia summary. Hari Shankar Babra, a prominent Indian politician, has passed away at the age of 95. He served as an MP from 1978 to 1984, the Speaker of the Rajasthan Legislative Assembly from 1990 to 1994, and the Deputy Chief Minister of Rajasthan from 1994 to 1998. Bhavatharini, brief Wikipedia summary. Bhavatharini Raja, an Indian composer and music director, has passed away at the age of 47 after battling cancer. She was known for her work in films such as Bharathi and Mita My Friend. Bhavatharini was the daughter of renowned composer Ilayaraja and sister of Yuvan Shankar Raja and Karthik Raja. She had received the National Film Award for Best Female Playback Singer in 2000. Batsheva Dagan, brief Wikipedia summary. Batsheva Dagan, a Polish-Israeli Holocaust survivor, educator and author, has passed away at the age of 98. Dagan, who was the only survivor of her family, settled in Israel after the war and dedicated her life to teaching the Holocaust to children and young adults. She authored books, poems and songs on Holocaust themes and developed psychological and pedagogical methods for Holocaust education. Dagan is considered a pioneer in children's Holocaust education. Roger Donlon, brief Wikipedia summary. Roger Donlon, an American Army officer and recipient of the Medal of Honor in 1964, has passed away at the age of 89. Donlon was the first person to receive the Medal of Honor in the Vietnam War and the first member of the United States Army Special Forces to be honored with the medal. Milan Stanislav Durica, a 98-year-old Slovak historian and theologian, has passed away. Durica was renowned for his contributions to the study of Slovakia's history and the Slovaks. His book, Dejiny Slovenska, a Slovakov, History of Slovakia and the Slovaks, continues to spark debate among historians and politicians due to its controversial nature. Durica faced criticism for his efforts to rehabilitate the wartime Slovak state and its president, Josef Tiso, who was involved in the Holocaust. Rafiuddin Hashmi, an 83-year-old Pakistani poet and literary scholar, has passed away. He was known for his work on Muhammad Iqbal, as well as his contributions to Urdu language and literature. Hashmi authored several books on Iqbal and received awards for his scholarly and literary contributions. Michael Healy Lacayo was a Nicaraguan businessman and political dissident. He passed away at the age of 61 due to a heart attack. He served as the president of the Superior Council for Private Enterprise from 2020 to 2021. In 2021, he was arrested as part of a crackdown on opposition figures by the Nicaraguan government. After spending 16 months in prison, he was exiled to the United States in 2023. Iraj Jamshidi. Brief Wikipedia summary. Iraj Jamshidi, a 74-year-old Iranian journalist and founder of the newspaper Asia, has passed away after a period of illness. Masrimi Max, 45, American glamour and fetish model and actress. Body found on this date. Abassa Ndione was a Senegalese writer and nurse. His first novel, La Vie en Spirale, Life in a Spiral, was published in 1998 and explores the topic of marijuana use and trafficking in Senegal. Ndione also wrote Ramata and Mbekemi. He passed away on January 25, 2024, at the age of 77. Sanath Nishantha Perera was a Sri Lankan politician and Minister of State for Water Supply. He tragically passed away in a traffic collision on January 25, 2024. Sanath Nishantha Perera had a notable political career, serving as a Member of Parliament since 2015 and as a Minister since 2020. Kenneth Smith is a 58-year-old American convicted murderer who has been sentenced to execution by nitrogen hypoxia. All other people who have died today or yesterday, may they rest peacefully and may God have mercy on their souls.
And now on to today's news.
General news.
Biden to deploy CIA director to help broker major Gaza deal, The Washington Post.
President Biden plans to send CIA Director William J. Burns to help broker a deal between Hamas and Israel that would involve the release of all remaining hostages held in Gaza and a 60-day cessation of hostilities. Burns is expected to travel to Europe for talks with Israeli and Egyptian intelligence chiefs and the Qatari Prime Minister. The negotiations are aimed at achieving a lasting ceasefire and resolving the conflict.
I have no problem with it. Michigan alum Rich Eisen on Jim Harbaugh taking the Chargers head coach job, The Rich Eisen Show.
Igor Girkin shot down a passenger jet, then insulted Putin. Which one put him in jail? BBC.com.
Igor Girkin, also known as Igor Strelkov, has been sentenced to 4 years in a penal colony in Russia for extremism charges. Girkin was previously found guilty in absentia by a Dutch court for the murder of 298 people in the downing of flight MH17 in 2014.
Sources: Panthers to hire Buccaneers Dave Canales as coach, ESPN.
The Carolina Panthers have hired Dave Canales as their new head coach. Canales, who was previously the offensive coordinator for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, is known for his success in developing quarterbacks such as Russell Wilson, Geno Smith, and Baker Mayfield. The Panthers hope he can have a similar impact on Bryce Young, the team's top pick in the 2023 draft.
Business news.
Court takes new look at whether Musk Post illegally threatened workers with loss of stock options, Yahoo Finance.
A group of federal appeals court judges in New Orleans is currently deliberating on whether a 2018 Twitter post by Tesla CEO Elon Musk unlawfully threatened Tesla employees with the potential loss of stock options if they chose to be represented by a union. The judges recently heard arguments from attorneys representing Tesla, the National Labor Relations Board, and the union, as they grappled with the question of whether the post could be considered a threat to workers. At this time, the judges have not provided any indication as to when they will issue their ruling on this case.
Humana stock plunges on dismal 2024 forecast as insurers face soaring medical costs. CNBC.
Humana's shares dropped after the health insurer provided a disappointing full-year earnings forecast due to increasing medical costs. The company expects adjusted earnings of around $16 per share for 2024, compared to analysts' expectations of $29.10 per share. Other health insurance stocks were also affected.
Grayscale's GBTC profit taking likely over easing Bitcoin. Selling pressure, JP Morgan, CoinDesk.
The article discusses how Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, GBTC, has experienced significant outflows as investors shift their money to newly created spot Bitcoin exchange-traded funds, ETFs, due to the lower fees. The report suggests that these outflows may continue and even accelerate if GBTC doesn't reduce its fees, and if other spot ETFs gain more size and liquidity.
Skydance makes offer for Paramount Global. Star Trek franchise could be under new ownership again. Trek movie.
David Ellison's Skydance Media has reportedly made a preliminary offer to purchase control of Paramount Global, which could have implications for the future of the Star Trek franchise. Talks between Ellison and Paramount have progressed the furthest, but no deal has been agreed upon yet. If a merger were to happen, it could impact the Paramount Plus streaming service and potentially lead to new original Star Trek content. Other potential suitors for Paramount include private equity firm Apollo Global Management. However, any deal would take several months to be approved and implemented.
Technology news.
Here's the Super Bowl TV deal I'd buy. Our best reviewed TV is 50% off. Tom's Guide.
The article highlights a Super Bowl TV deal on Amazon for the Hisense 65-inch U8K Mini LED TV, currently priced at $897, with a discount of over $800. This TV is ranked as the #1 TV on the list of best TVs and offers features like a mini LED panel, high peak brightness, support for a 144 Hz refresh rate, and various audio enhancements. Another discounted option is the Hisense 55-inch U6K Mini LED TV, priced at $348 on Amazon. Although it has fewer features, it is praised for its affordability.
Announces changes to iOS, Safari, and the App Store in the European Union. Apple
has announced changes to iOS, Safari, and the App Store in order to comply with the Digital Markets Act, DMA, in the European Union, EU. The changes include new APIs, expanded app analytics, functionality for alternative browser engines, and options for processing app payments and distributing iOS apps. These changes aim to reduce privacy and security threats for EU users, but risks still remain. Apple will introduce protections such as notarization for iOS apps and authorization for marketplace developers to mitigate these risks. The changes will come into effect in March 2024.
Sports news.
Kia rookie ladder. Victor Wembanyama loses to OKC but stays at #1. NBA.com.
The article discusses a matchup between Victor Wembanyama of the San Antonio Spurs and Chet Holmgren of the Oklahoma City Thunder. The rookies faced off in a game that showcased their individual skills, with Wembanyama scoring 24 points and Holmgren scoring 17. The Thunder won the game, and the article suggests that a rivalry between the two teams could develop as both rookies continue to improve.
Browns-Eagles request interview with Kellen Moore for offensive coordinator, NBC Sports.
The Los Angeles Chargers offensive coordinator, Kellen Moore, is being sought after by the Cleveland Browns and Philadelphia Eagles for the same position on their teams. Moore joined the Chargers last year, but the team's offense did not perform well in 2023. The Browns and Eagles are looking to strengthen their offensive coaching staff after firing their previous offensive coordinators.
People born on this day:
January 26, 1961. Tom Kiefer, American singer, songwriter, and guitarist.
January 26, 1963. Tony Parks, English footballer and manager.
Health news.
Does it matter if you flush with toilet lid up or down? Not really. USA Today.
Scientists have found that whether you leave the toilet lid up or down, it makes little difference in preventing the spread of viral particles when flushing. Closing the lid does not prevent the spread of germs, and the only effective way to reduce contamination is to regularly disinfect the toilet, toilet water, and nearby surfaces.
A mysterious illness is spreading among dogs nationwide. Here's what. Maryland Today.
A mysterious canine illness called atypical canine respiratory infectious disease, or ACRID, is spreading throughout the United States. This illness is causing dogs to experience symptoms such as coughing, sneezing, and lethargy. The cause of ACRID is still unknown, but researchers are actively working to identify the cause and develop a cure. If you are a dog owner and notice these symptoms in your pet, it is important to contact your veterinarian right away. Additionally, taking precautions to prevent the spread of the disease is advised. It is worth noting that there is currently no evidence of transmission of ACRID to humans.
Most people who stop taking Wegovy or Ozempic keep the weight off. Study finds. Gizmodo.
New data from Epic Research suggests that GLP-1 drugs, such as semaglutide, may offer more long-term success in weight loss than previously thought. The study found that a majority of people who took GLP-1 drugs either maintained or improved their weight loss in the year after they stopped using the medication. However, a significant portion of former users did regain much or all of their original weight. The study also found that GLP-1 drugs may provide health benefits beyond weight loss, such as reducing the risk of heart attacks and cravings for alcohol.
Depression could be zapped away with brain stimulation, new study suggests. Better quality of life. And Fox News.
A major clinical trial conducted by researchers from the University of Nottingham in the UK has found that transcranial magnetic stimulation, TMS, can effectively treat treatment-resistant depression. The study involved 255 patients who received TMS over 20 sessions, with more than two-thirds of participants responding to the treatment and a fifth experiencing a sustained response. The personalized treatment, delivered using MRI-guided technology, resulted in substantial improvements in symptoms and quality of life for at least 6 months. The study, published in the journal Nature Medicine, has shown promising results for those suffering from severe depression.
Entertainment news.
Thank you for watching this AGNDD Intellireport. Like, subscribe, and click the bell button to get notified during new uploads. And make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.